and then 3 more, and then another 2, all in sequence next to each other. And then I asked you all to roll me initiative, except for Asuka, because you're not here.
Yeah.
And Zol.
Hmm.
By the way, I can't see anything. I can't see icons or anything.
Yeah, you can't. That's how I designed the zone. You can only
You're gonna be
see
in the hedges.
everybody's icons are. Sorry, I'm being
I
called.
can't see myself.
Oh,
try
give me a
refreshing.
moment then. Met restaurant
It's not even the map. It's just some green layer with hexagons.
Are you on the right thing? Aren't you not in the character creator thing?
I'm in my character.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
are you
I'm
not?
here. Oh, I see you.
Oh yeah, you are in the right one.
It might just image loading wrong or something.
Let me refresh this then.
On what website are you?
Hopefully
not.
120.
I'm on the same website as you, but I'm using
I mean,
the Brave browser. But I just had to refresh it.
Right, bro.
All right. So did you fix it?
Yep.
Okay.
oh my god! Great way to start off.
Epic rolls.
We're rolling initiative.
I
Yes.
thought you did that beforehand. Oh, are you doing it again?
I have no idea. Otherwise, the turn order would
Jesus,
have stayed
really?
if it was done beforehand.
Damn. Slower than before.
We have invisible guy.
Well, considering that you know that there are multiple enemies, I don't see the reason as to not put them in the initiative order.
Fair enough.
Does anyone have a torch right now? Am I in darkness?
We have torch in the mage hand, so technically, and you have a zombie who's on fire, so that is a light source.
Right.
I mean, the mage hand is next to the zombie. So there's just one big bonfire of a zombie.
Yeah. I mean, is that gas even like flammable, Isaac? Okay.
Zombie is
Just try
flammable.
it. Just test it.
The zombie is
did, and
flammable. I
it
mean,
went up
a
in
lot of things are
flames.
flammable if you do your best.
You're flammable, did you know?
Just to stick up a torch, the whole bar just goes.
It's chain reaction. Everything's burnt.
That's how your character died.
Mm-hmm.
We solved the plague, guys.
And ourselves.
Yeah. Easy.
It's okay. I'll pick up your stuff.
Of course we will. Zolp.
Wait, by the way, am I still on stealth?
What was your stealth roll?
15.
Yeah, you can stay stealthed. Well, stealth. The thing is, considering how the mire is, you haven't been noticed yet. So if someone walks into your face and sees you, yeah, you're gonna be seen. It's not like Skyrim, just to remind you all.
I was just about to ask.
Lame.
Slightly bent forward. Where is he?
Just put a bucket on their head.
Must have been the wind.
Want to show you the amount of zombies that you've actually awakened.
I was going last.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good lord.
Hey, how
We
about
are in
There better
the...
be at least a use for doing this, Charlie, for dragging us out here, and not just, oh, it's a fun bonus battle.
Yeah, child.
It's experience, yeah.
EXP is milestone, it doesn't matter.
You have to level up.
Yeah, we have to level up. Come
Yeah,
on.
but it's milestone.
It's for honor and glory.
Alright.
And blood and gore.
Yes. For the sake of killing shit.
Wait.
Even if it's already dead.
Just for reference sake, Isaac. These are the same zombies which was the boss in our previous fight.
Yes, all of them.
Ah!
Are we just leaving?
Oh wait, I rolled a net one.
You rolled a what now?
A net one on initiative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the zombies
Yeah.
did as well.
Charlie
You
is
missed
not
that.
leaving. We are leaving without Charlie.
All right. So, Skux, for me, you can freely
Oh.
move and do as you please. So I'm just gonna remove you from the initiative order for now.
Hey, but
Well,
that fantastic roll.
Well, tough luck. You said that you wanted to be stealth. Asuka, you can move, but you're not allowed to move inside
Yeah, I
the
just
back
wanna-
spots.
Inside the
Um,
what?
Actually, no, you can, but you're not allowed to talk.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Oh.
God.
Silence.
Motherfucker.
All right. Let's see. This is this zombie. How much did I say again that they could move? 30. Oh, I was also gonna change something on this map. What was your question?
No, since I'm not in the quote-unquote fight yet, I was wondering if I could
Run away.
if I could do something to prepare myself for these zombies.
Depends on what you're trying to do to prepare.
I will pull out my throwing knives, oil them, and light them on fire.
You will be seen.
Yeah, that's fine as long as I have weapons to fight them.
You want to put your blades on fire. Okay. Your blades for a few rounds. I need to think about what's probable. Four rounds. Your blades are ignited for 4 rounds. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, just let me find. Man, that's some fucking epic music.
Do you like it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we are about to die. At least we have the quiz.
You are about to die.
I'm still
While you
sleeping.
do your thing,
I'm
I'm
dead.
just gonna move my zombies. Like one. Alright, Zolp.
I'm not here.
No, he's in the town.
Oh, you're not here?
Damn spectators.
Yeah, no, I
Kill
don't
the
know why my
spectator.
face is there, but I'm still in town.
Alright. Sabine.
Yeah.
He's going to try and... Well, first of all... there we go. Okay. And it's going to... First, it's going to try and do a slam attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8, so that'll miss you. But it has a
That will
multi-attack,
miss.
so it's gonna do it again.
Okay.
Welcome to the Slam Jam.
Hmm.
That's a 12. Does
Nope.
12 hit?
Nope.
Okay.
It's 15.
Next zombie.
I'd like to throw a flaming dagger at that zombie.
All right, but you were already seen the moment you ignited your weapon, so you can move back to where you were when you ignited them and then roll your initiative.
Damn it. Damn it.
All right, 16.
You should still be
are-
next.
Yeah, technically.
You are actually indeed next. Now you can move and do your stuff.
Yeah,
Save me, Skugs.
I will run up there and throw a dagger at this
All right.
man.
Roll me dagger throw attack. All right, that hits. Okay. How many daggers do you actually have?
4, I think. Let's see.
How many of them do you have normally equipped?
I have 4. All of them are equipped on my belt.
Well, yeah, okay. I mean, you also have 2 in your hands, right?
Did you
wielding them.
ignite all 4 on your belt as well?
I did pull up a knife and throw it. Yeah. Wouldn't it make sense if I'm gonna throw a knife? My main weapons go into one hand, and then I pull up a new knife and throw it.
Normally, so how is the thing that it goes? In normal circumstances, there is also some extra rules in terms of how you draw weapons. Normally, drawing out a weapon that you have sheathed is an action, unless you have certain feats that allow you to do it for free or as a bonus action. I don't want to go so hard on it, so I just allow you to swap and whatnot. But I do try to have some attention to the fact that are your hands occupied with something or are they not? So if you have 2 daggers in your hand, because if I'm pretty sure you like to do your main action bonus action dagger combo most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna throw, which means you're gonna use one of your 2 hands to throw 1 dagger, and then you have to pull another one from your belt. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so 1 second. Okay, so so then you're gonna throw, which means then your one hand is then going to be empty. If we're gonna do dagger throws and drawing out a weapon, then I'm gonna have to ask you to that your one hand is no longer occupied until your next turn.
Okay.
Just so you know, but that's just some information I just want to throw in there. Okay,
Yeah,
so
toggle over dagger.
you throw dagger, it hits, you do 6 piercing damage. Also, that was one of the ones that you ignited, or
Yes.
yeah, okay. So you can add a 1d6 of fire damage to it.
Because Sabine's next to the enemy, doesn't that class as a sneak attack for rogues?
It's a
Hey.
finesse weapon. He attacks while Sabine is next to it. So according to the rules, a sneak attack does indeed. You're not allowed to talk. You're not here.
So I do a sneak attack as well, huh?
You're allowed to do a sneak attack.
But the question is, he does he stay on fire after this?
That depends on my. I think it's a Constitution throw. I need to do a saving throw of Constitution to see if he actually gets on fire. Actually, I don't know. What decides whether you are good? Saving throw.
Jesus.
He
Big boy sneak attack.
disintegrates.
I think they have more HP probably.
I mean, since they're considered boss monsters in a previous fight, I think so too.
There better be something good for this.
Probably some more.
Yeah, honor
bones.
and glory.
No, fuck
Whoever
that
didn't
shit.
have the plague now has the plague.
Yeah,
Yeah, who actually had the plague? I know I didn't, and Sabine didn't.
yeah, I think
I did.
everyone else.
Okay.
It's a debuff. It
Yeah,
makes me. It makes me a ticking time bomb, and I will do damage in an AOE around myself in a couple days.
In other words, you're
And
gonna
poison
hang around
everybody.
You
children.
need a belt with explosives, Suka, and the moment you die, it's just like a dead man switch and you go up in flames.
Leroy Jenkins.
So
Whole town
first
explodes.
of all, let's see now.
If I ever die in a D&D game, I want to die like that. Just
Alright, Suka.
Actually, it'll just go on fire. There is no saving throw for that, so it'll just go on fire.
Yeah.
So it takes dot damage each turn then, or
I forgot a zombie. The one that you lit on fire should also roll its initiative.
And because it's on fire, you can see Asuka.
That's okay.
hell yeah.
Just below Charles. Okay. So, in order. That's 6 piercing damage. Then 2 fire, but
Yeah, I really can't see those, huh?
and then minus 15 on sneak attack. Okay. Is that your turn, Skux?
No, I will. I will run up, I guess,
Alright.
and then I'm ending my turn.
Okie dokie. Next turn.
I don't like where this is going.
Just
Oh
took
boy.
you some.
Zombie.
What can we go?
Right. I don't know.
I can think of a lot of things that can go wrong, but
Okay, so this zombie is going to do an action called Virulent Miasma. Come on, why is it?
Are we a bit stacked, boys?
Yeah, a bit.
So it's going to do about that. So it's going to spread a very toxic gas around itself, and you all have to do a
it's a
within
savage
30
raider.
feet.
It's a savage raider.
So basically, every one of you that are here, so that means Skuk, Sabine, and Charles, you all need to roll me a Constitution saving throw. If you are wearing a mask, you do that with advantage.
Hell yeah!
Did we put them back on? I forgot.
I think
Yeah.
only Skux did not put that back on again.
Yeah.
Fuck! I lost Stephen Fisk.
Didn't I?
Let me take a look. I think I put that in somewhere. Group
Alright, the amulet.
specifics.
And I don't
Um,
think we ever talked about it. No. But the indication was that I had gotten it back. But besides having talked about it, we haven't talked about me putting it back on.
Just try. Skuk, Sabine, and Zolp removed their protective herbs from their masks. Fucking that's what I wrote. Right.
Hey, it
Other
was
than that-
us.
Sounds about right.
Other than that, I don't see anything else specifically about it. I did see that Sabine and Zolp did. Well, Zolp is not here, so it doesn't matter. I did see that Sabine did put hers on again at some point. I don't know where and when.
Was that the moment when we realized that Ree was just barking up the wrong tree?
Yep, I think so. I think you just said that you were going to put on mask again. Well, then, except for Ree.
Well, I still saved myself, so.
Yeah, so Sabine, that's an 18. Let's say. And
Is
Charles
everyone
also
managing,
takes that.
actually?
Okay, so everybody who failed takes an 8 damage, and those who succeeded take 4. Alright.
I took damage, boys. What the fuck?
Pretty low roll that I did. It's 2.
Thank God.
Ones.
1 1 3 3.
1
Yeah,
1 3 3. That's actually too low, yeah.
Yeah, true.
don't mind.
Okay, then I want Sabine and Charles to do me another Constitution saving throw, but this one, just normally, just a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Okay. Good.
You can keep your
That's this
plague.
zombie. All right, Sabine, it's your turn.
Right, so Gloomstalker shenanigans. I have 3 actions in this round. One of them has to be an attack, though. Let me think. First of all, I want to cast a spell so I can move freely, which is, I believe, Zephyr Strike. Let me check that real quick. Yes. It does not provoke opportunity attack. So this is my first action. So I can move.
Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing, Sabine. My apologies. The zombie plague spreaders have passives, and yeah, it's called Viral Aura. When any creature that starts within 10 feet of a plague spreader must make a DC Constitution saving throw. On a failed one, you are poisoned and cannot gain hit points until the end of your next turn. On a successful, you are immune to this effect for 24 hours.
So another con save.
Yeah, another con save.
I think I'm okay.
You are fine. You are now immune to this viral aura for 24 hours.
I enjoy that. Okay, so what did we agree on for range with the bows? I'm sorry.
So as long as you don't do it point blank in their face, and in between the two numbers as shown, then you do normal.
So basically, if I was to stand here, I could shoot him with my longbow even? Or is that
Can
too
you show me your
close?
longbow again? What does your longbow say in terms
80
of...
minimum, isn't it?
Yeah, that's but
I need to... Yeah, that's
I,
because
no,
I
we
was
said
playing
12
with...
minimum actually. You're right.
Yeah, here's the thing. So I played a lot with meters. Then I had a big conversation with Kit, and I think I overdid it with the meters and the thingies and whatnot. So I'm just gonna do a quick check on longbows. As you see, I also changed.
We agreed on I think 12, but I don't know if that's like.
That was with the idea that
Okay.
with my wrong assumption.
I mean, I also have a short bow, which I assume should work on this distance, probably.
It would make
let's
more
see.
sense since a
So
long
the
bow is more
range
open
is
field.
150 to 600 feet. So that implies from beyond 5 feet and up until 150 feet, you attack normally. Once you go beyond 150 feet to a 600, you attack at disadvantage. And beyond 600 feet, you cannot hit.
Ah, I see.
All right, but
Yeah.
longbows are unique in the sense that they are heavy. You have to two-hand them, so you cannot, for example, like with a short bow, cast again, because you need to have a free hand when you want to cast. A longbow
Okay,
does not allow you to
interesting.
have free hand.
Interesting.
So you have to make you casted a spell, so you're supposed to have your short bow in hand right now,
Okay.
or a melee weapon.
Then I will shoot it twice with my short bow, not using the Sapphire Strike bonus. I can choose to ignore
That is a self choice. Once a spell and you can give you can. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So
just
those are
normal
just
attack.
2 normal shots. 1
Normal shots.
and 2.
Hits. That is 21 damage. On which one are you shooting?
The close one. I can only see that one, to be fair.
Oh, that's true. For me, I can see everything, so I don't know what you can and cannot see.
The one next to Skirks.
Okay, you'll have to... Okay, good. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn, Sabine?
If you could tell me where the monsters are, that'd be really nice.
You'll see.
So
them
this guy is
soon.
still standing, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's still standing. But on fire.
And he took a lot of damage and is still standing. I didn't want to hear that at all. Seeing how many of them there really are.
You can count them, how many there are. I think there are 10, maybe more.
That's manageable.
I am starting to believe it's not, honestly, because that one took like 30 damage already, and if there's 10 of them, scale it up.
Just puke some black goop.
Can you tell me how the zombie is doing?
He's living that.
He's on fire, so that's one thing.
He's on fire.
This zombie's on fire. And well, there are arrows in its body and a dagger in its body. Honestly, a zombie is already like in a bad state.
I
don't know how
suppose
to
so,
explain
yeah.
it.
He's
Okay.
drooling all over
In
himself.
terms of animation magic, you don't know.
Alright, yeah, I'll end my turn here.
Okie dokie. Then it's this zombie's turn.
The zombie does a little Michael Jackson dance.
Zombie.
Okay, so there's one down there. Can you open the map for a moment? Just checking something as a DM.
Oh,
Mhm. No.
Okay.
Alright. Peter, I want you to roll me one Constitution saving throw. Yeah, please. Okay, well that's a fail. So that means that you are now poisoned. So I'm gonna give you the poison icon. There we go.
Lovely.
I'm gonna have to write it on a piece of paper over here. Poison. reminder. Stage 1, because according to my poison stages and the conditions. So poison stage 1 says that you now have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Great. It seems that I never learn.
Okay.
By the
So
way,
you can now roll my second Constitution saving throw because you're also in range of the second zombie.
You know, I don't like this game anymore. Oh God!
Okay. It's
Why?
another fail. We're going to stage 2. Stage 2
Getting-
says at the start of your turn, which is not now, next time, you take 1d4 poison damage.
Lovely. I would like to.
Now it's your turn.
Lovely. I would like to use my Blade Song,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll also cast Flawless Life on first
Yep.
level
That's fine.
on myself.
Temporary hit points are still possible. Just normal hit points you cannot regain until your next turn.
Yep. Let me roll that. It's 1d4 plus 4, right?
Hello, Nini.
Oh, 8 HP.
Nice.
8 HP. I will set that up for you.
Thank you very much.
Actually, you can set it up yourself. If you edit the maximum temp HP on your character sheet, it should, well, I'll do it now for you, but it should update for you, and then you just need to do the blue value,
Okay,
if I'm not mistaken.
so I have a bunch of movement, and I don't know what to do with it. So, I'll just go over here. Give Skax an
Alright.
advantageous position,
Mhm.
and that's all I can do. End of my turn.
Oh, damn. No
Oh, that is an
attack.
action, false life. Yeah, okay. Then zombie number too much. Right. This one is which one now? The fuck? Roll 20. Stop blocking. Okay, seems I have to close you off and restart. And now it is that one. Charles, can you roll me 1, 2? Well, depends on whether you fail or don't fail the first one. A Constitution saving throw, please.
Come on, Charlie.
Constitution saving throw. Here we go. Oh my god, I have a 4 on it.
Fail. Okay. So now you are poisoned. Stage 1. Roll me another one.
Well,
Welcome to Poison Town.
Remember, healing magic
Hey,
reduces
Net
poison. You are
20.
no longer poisoned.
Let's go, huge.
All
Such a-
thanks to me and my amulet.
thank
Nat-
you, Amulet.
No, sorry. A
That was
natural
a nat
20
20.
does not matter to the amulet. With a natural 20, you exhume all the poison. You first feel that invasive miasma go into your body, into your system, but you immediately see the dangers of it happening, and the second time it tries to invade, you rather expunge it out using whatever magics that you have to your disposal.
The zombie is poison instead.
I think it's always poisoned.
Okay, Charles, it's your turn.
Alright, I move back 2 steps. Well, no, 1 step.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hmm?
Opportunity attack, dual attack.
Where?
The,
I just
the
moved
zombie
back
that's
one.
right next to you.
Huh.
Alright. Hit me then. Hit me.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Don't tempt him. He sometimes rolls phantom nat 20s.
Phantom nat 20s. You want me to share my screen? I'll show you Phantom nat
Yeah,
20s.
share your screen with me.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, that's 12
Current
and 14.
objective. Kill all
Both
rogues.
miss.
All right, then you can
Good.
move.
Alright, and then I will cast the lovely guiding bolt at. I will cast guiding bolt at level 2. Wait, where do I roll? How do I roll again?
You need to click on the spell itself, and then it's gonna ask you at what level.
Yeah.
First of all, choose your target.
Is that radiant damage? That should do extra.
The target will be the one next to Skux. But why can I only public roll? Oh, there we go. I cast it at level 2.
That is a 14 to hit, because you need to also be able to hit the target.
And it's radiant damage.
That's 19. Plus 28 radiant damage.
That thing has to be dead now.
Nope,
It's already
What?
dead.
it's not dead.
Did you tune this combat to be working?
I did.
Okay.
Isaac secretly
won't,
works for Square Enix. He
I'm
designed
not
the
going to
Omega
spoil
Protocol.
too much, but that well, I'm not saying that what you've thrown at it doesn't show that it's currently in a very bad state, but
Yes,
let's
but
just say
there's
that
9
the zombies
others.
are very high constitution, just so you know.
Well, I guess I expected that to die. I use my bonus action to cast Healing Word at level 1.
You
On,
cannot heal Peter until his next turn.
Well, then I'll Skux, I guess.
Skux is maxed out. 4 HP.
Yeah, 4 HP.
Here's the thing, you're using a spell slot. Watch out how you use your spell slots in an enemy environment.
Fine, I won't do it.
I'm
I'll
not saying
just-
you can't do it, you can choose, but spell slots are finite, especially for a cleric who needs to
think it's
do
only
a long
1d6
rest to
anyway,
get
isn't
them
it?
back. What?
The spell only gives you 1d6 health anyway.
Hmm.
Watch Skux die by exactly that amount the next turn.
Challenge accepted.
Thanks, Natch.
I'll cast Healing Word, level 1,
On.
on Skux.
Alright.
For 4 HP.
5.
That's 5
let's go.
HP. Okay.
Oh,
That is fine.
You are on the front lines after all. Can't have you dying on me.
Just
Uh,
4.
the
You cannot
tank.
heal both your maximum. Yeah.
I just pressed plus 5.
Okay.
I
Are you
thought they
gonna do
would
anything
just
else,
max me
Charles?
out.
No, I'll just stay here.
Okay.
I ready my
Then it
shield.
is this zombie's turn. It is on fire, so it needs to roll a d10. Okay, that's 9, and that becomes becomes a 14. So that's 14. So you see already like a few fingers burning off from the side of its arm, from its hand as it starts to move forward.
Shouldn't it be a light source then?
It is a light source, but just because there is a light source doesn't mean you can see through the plants. going to move like this, right over here.
Attack
It's
of
going to
oppor-
use its own virulent miasma right now.
How did he move exactly?
It's still within your range. It didn't move out of it. It just went in and then just side by side you. Okay, that's a 21.
Ouch!
All right. Peter, Skux, Charles, Constitution saving throws, please.
No, I'm very happy I used Flawless Life for some reason. I'm very happy I used Flawless Life.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
You take
shit.
21 damage.
Nice. How much is the saving again? DC 12. I rolled a 12. That's fine, though, right?
You just rolled a 7. Although,
I have the mask,
wait,
right?
you're wearing masks. Who are you if you are wearing masks?
Me?
Okay, you're fine then. But then Skux and Peter, yeah, you take 21 damage. Okay.
Jesus, 21.
Yeah,
I'll take.
I'm
11
glad I'm
or
on my
10?
fucking tomb.
you'll take half of that rounded down. So 10. Zolta got those character sheets ready.
Well, I mean, at this point, we might not get a second turn.
Here's the thing, right? So I was gonna wait until a bit later, but seeing the situation, like, guys, you do know that you don't have to fight every battle that you see, right?
We have to fight every battle for honor, for glory.
You're not allowed to talk. You're not here.
For
Shush.
blood.
No retreat!
You don't have to fight every battle that you see for you. You have to like think like, oh shit, and then shit yourself, and then move with that shit away from them.
I think
So-
that chance is gone for some
You-
people at this
you
point.
guys are all gonna die.
Purge the heretics!
Burn the heretics, yeah. Oh
Burn
god.
the
Oh well.
unclean!
Next zombie turn.
I am so fucked!
Then run. Isaac literally told you.
They're not gonna
I
get a
am-
turn.
I am quite far away from my turn.
Okay, so then this zombie is going to try and double attack Charles at advantage because you are surrounded.
Hawk.
I mean,
I
Stella
love
is
watching
ready.
this.
That is a 19 and a 19 and a 17.
19 hits, 17 doesn't.
Okay, these are a bit stronger zombies, so the slams deal. That's 4 plus 5. That's 4 bludgeoning damage and 5 necrotic.
So 9. Okay. I mean, necrotic doesn't have like advantage on living, right? Or does it?
No, I just state the damage types because some people might be resistant to certain damage types. So, okay, next zombie. Next zombie. Oh, it's this one. Oh, it needs to roll a d10 because it's on fire. It dies.
Oh, thank God.
You see the fire starting to envelop the zombie completely. It starts to bloat a little bit, but then rather than explode, it actually just like shoots in the air the gas that are starting to become that are ignited, basically ignited gases, and it crumples to the ground, just like that. Oh, this one's gone. So bye bye. Skux, it's your turn.
Right, what's the plan?
Run away!
Like I said, it's an option.
No, stay and
well,
fight.
If he
I will
stays
move
now,
over
we
here.
Yes, that's possible.
Yeah, and I will stab him first with my sword.
Holy shit.
The other one that is burning.
Yeah.
Also, the one that dies on the ground still has your dagger in it.
I snatch the dagger while I'm running
That's an
over the
action.
corpse. Yeah, but I still have a bonus action, so fuck
It's
you.
true. Excuse me? You lose your bonus action. That was your bonus action. Saying
No.
fuck you to me.
No,
God,
this is
take
not how it works.
1d4
Towards the
emotional
sky.
damage.
While
curses the
running over the
gods.
corpse, I'll snatch my burning dagger,
All right, nice.
and I'll use my bonus action to lodge that dagger as a dagger skill in his head.
But if
so
you
that
roll
will
nat
be-
20, will be in his head. Yeah. All right, go for
Why?
it.
I
What?
hate you, Skux.
What?
Yeah, roll me attack.
Why do you hate me?
Go on.
All right, that's a hit, because with advantage, because
And
Charles
he
is
is
on the other hand.
flanked. And he's
Yeah.
flanked. Let's see. That will be that one.
That's 8 piercing.
And
With
that
12
one.
sneak, that's 20. And then you
Um,
can roll me a 1. I think I said 1d6. Is that correct? Yeah, 1d6. Fire damage. That becomes a 6. So that is a 18 plus 8. So that is a 26 total damage on this one. Now he's even more on fire.
And let's see. Yeah, and that's it. I'm bailing.
You're moving out there?
Yep.
Okay. Get ready to get multi-attack slammed.
Sure, just don't kill me.
That's
No
why.
promise.
Why
That's
didn't you
an 11.
disengage?
Uncanny dodge.
You already used his bonus action.
He used bonus action.
Yeah, I used my
Um,
bonus action to hit him.
It's an 11 and
But
that's
why?
a 20.
Because there's a friendly on the other side that is trying
Yeah,
to
but you
escape as
couldn't
well.
kill it anyway.
Oh, sorry, that was in the open. So take 6 bludgeoning damage and 12 necrotic damage.
How about trying to hit me first?
Well, I did. It's a 20.
Is it a 20?
Why didn't you disengage? Why?
Then I'll do that.
You
Uh,
can't. You took your bonus action to
No,
stab
that's a
it.
reaction.
This one is a bonus action damage.
Oh, you lucky
Half the
shit.
attacks damage. Yes. Okay. So then you take 3 plus. You take 9 damage, where 3 is bludgeoning and 6 is necrotic. Because it still tries to scratch. It goes like trying to, and you just in time snap away. Okay. Good.
Hey,
Next zombie.
Fuck. Well, I guess I
Okay.
die for my sins.
Never try to be mortal.
Is Skux off the map now? Technically,
I did dash out, so
He
I-
should be
Well, let's just. If you want to
safe.
say you're out, then you're out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll do that. Considering how the map goes, we'll role play it correctly at some point.
Mhm.
just put him in stealth like Zolb and me. So he can
Yeah,
still
that's fine.
follow.
We'll just remember that.
Okay, 2 slams on Charles with advantage.
Mhm.
That's an 8 and an 8, so that won't work. And that's a natural 1 and a 14, so both of these miss.
He stabs
Sabine, it's
himself?
your turn. No.
Oh.
Sabine, it's your
Lamau.
turn.
Okay, so
Why am
I
I
don't think I can do anything for you guys. Like, I was thinking about like creating like something that could distract them or anything, and I can't kill that. I mean, I can fire 2 arrows at it and then still run away, and I will
Yeah.
use my bonus action. No, not my bonus action. My Zephyr Strike action on the first one to roll with advantage, and then I will.
All right,
run.
that's good. Okay, you can roll with
So
advantage.
the first one advantage and the second
That
one
is-
normal.
Both hit.
So that is the damage, 12 and 7. Let me check what I rolled with the Zephyr Strike earlier. It was a... Sorry, it was an 8.
That's minus 27 damage. Okay,
And I'm off the map.
and you're off the map. Okay. Then we take you out of the equation, and we take you out of the equation. All right. Now it's this zombie's turn.
I tried, boys.
Charles, you know the deal.
Is it above an 18?
We'll see. That's an 11 and a 16 on the first roll. Well, because it's advantage. And the second one is a nat 20.
Oh my fuck. Okay, tell me how much. Do I survive?
That is 5 plus 1 bludgeoning, so that's 6 bludgeoning and 8 plus 5 necrotic.
8 plus
So, yeah, so that's 13 plus 6. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Huh. Hey, good night, guys. I'll see you another
Next
time.
is zombie.
Oh boy.
Like I did say I would not pull my punches, just so you know. All right, Peter. How about you roll me 1d4?
Oh, yeah, gladly.
Okay, take 2 poison damage, and then roll me 1 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, please, make it out.
He's gonna die on the way out.
Okay, your poison now becomes rank 3, which
Oh
means
my
that now you have
God.
disadvantage on ability checks as well.
Just run away.
I
There's green seeping out of you instead of red, dude. You're not good.
Yeah, I don't even have a healing potion anymore.
I don't think you could drink it if you wanted to.
Oh shit. Okay. Just so I survive a little bit longer, I'm going to cast Force Life again. It's my last spell slot.
Okay, sure.
That's
So you need to edit the number on your character sheet, the maximum one, and then it should also edit the maximum on
Another 7 HP, let's go.
Can you try it out once, Peter? Kareem?
I added 7 on my character sheet.
Yeah, but just above it there is a small part where it says maximum. Just like as with your life, no?
Shouldn't he use it in temporary hit points?
No, I mean like just like it. So
I don't see the max above it.
there is no maximum, just like with HP. Oh, that's stupid. I don't know. Okay, never mind.
It's hit
I'll have
point
to-
maximum.
I'll have
30.
to edit it manually every single time then for you, if you get a more on it. Okay. 7 maximum hit points. Okay, what you gonna do now?
I'm getting the fuck away.
Getting the fuck away. You're off the map.
Man, Charlie, there was nothing we could have done. at that
Charles, you look
moment.
around and suddenly there is nobody else left.
I tried.
Disengage, run.
Like, look at how many fucking turns we would have needed to survive just to get one more turn. And there's like 7 of these fuckers coming up.
You wanna see them all?
I mean, if I'm dead anyway, might as well.
Oh no, the 2 that were on turn right now already moved, so it's your turn right now.
Disengage.
Okay,
Wait, is he alive?
He's alive.
I have 4 HP, but I'm alive.
Huge!
Lamau, I went into this bush to see a shit show.
Oh my god, Charlie! Do you have anything to scare them away?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait,
Aren't
wait,
you
wait.
a cleric?
I'm a cleric. I have that one thing that we used before. What was it again?
Turn undead. Oh, I'm not here. Shush. Bye. You didn't hear me.
Turn it.
I don't think you have that, Charles. You're not a domain of.
But I
My-
use.
All domain.
Yeah, I do.
You do.
I think every cleric gets the
You
Can
present
they
your
resist?
holy. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If they
Oh my god,
fail,
Charlie's out.
They are turned
Maybe.
for 1. A turned creature must spend its turn move away as far as possible as it can, and it cannot willingly move into a space within 30 feet of you. It can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use dash to escape. Okay, so basically it's gonna piss its pants and run away. So yeah, 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
They first
I don't
have to roll though,
Oh,
don't
that's
they?
that.
It says something about failing a roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls I need to do. Okay, 5 rolls it is. 5. Oh, the zombies have a 5 in wisdom. They have a -3.
Oh,
I can
thank
still
God.
net 20.
Please don't roll that 20.
all of them run out 20.
What is the
That's
DC
so-
anyway for this?
Spell save DC is 15 for me. 15.
15, let's go.
It's equal to
15.
the spell.
Fuck you.
Uh-oh.
No, don't be like this, Isaac. No.
Let's see, that's number 3, that's number 4, that's number 5.
He's gonna be like, so old, stay.
All rolled a net 20. So.
And they're all extra angry.
Just so you know, I ain't bullshitting you.
Oh no.
Oh god.
One roll and at 20.
Okay.
Oh, which one is it? Which one is it?
Well, I went from top to bottom, so it's the second one, so it's this one that rolled an at.
Oh. Okay, so not the
So
one who's
these
on-
other ones are turned. But you use your action, so you cannot use a disengage
no.
action.
I mean, he didn't have a
And
disengage
I don't
action.
have one, I believe.
Everybody has
Everyone has an
disengage.
action- as an
Everybody has
action.
it as an action. Rogues get it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Wait, so
I
what
roll,
you're saying is he could have
as a-
used disengage and would have been off the map?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Oh, well,
Continue.
I guess for the next time.
Like I can't keep like giving you everything, right? You kind of need to learn at 4
Oh,
HP.
myself?
Hmm.
Oh my god.
That's 10 HP, okay.
Ah.
Just try it. Run and hope for the
Okay.
best.
Since this one's turned, I'll move this way, so he will then get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, but not at disadvantage, considering that the other ones are literally running away from you. But not at advantage, sorry, because the other
Yeah.
ones are running away from you.
2 net 20.
Okay, so that if this nat 20 is gonna be so fucking funny.
If it's above an 18, I'm fucked.
Okay, it rolled a 9.
Oh, but I heal for 5 though, so.
You healed for 10 because you casted it at a higher level,
Ah, okay.
which means you need to also reduce a higher level spell slot. Okay,
Now
so
run.
where do you go? Just
It
just for
failed?
just for reference, I wanted to see how much damage it would have done if it actually hit you. It did 7 bludgeoning and it did a maximum necrotic 16.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
It missed, right?
It missed.
Yeah, but doesn't he
I
have
just ran
multi
away.
attack? Can't you try twice?
That is the multi attack.
Oh.
Okay. I just ran away off the
Wait,
map.
no, I didn't roll a second one. You're right.
Oh no.
No. You fucked it up. I'm not fucking Charlie like this.
That's a
The
15.
zombie
Missed
forgot
anyways.
it.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously the zombies are much slower than you guys, so you can escape. So my idea is that you're trying to escape towards the village. Is that correct?
Well,
Correct.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yes.
that's where we came from, so yeah, that would be the obvious looking.
Okay. Remove all turns. We end this.
Guys, that was close. I took 4 damage. Jesus, like crazy.
Burst out of there, you damn it.
I will have you know, I did about 50 damage in 2 turns.
50. Damn.
Hmm,
You actually did damage.
my God. Okay.
I almost died. I didn't even get hit.
Hey, Edge. I took about 50 damage.
because this isn't like one of them games where you just can keep going again and again and again. So when you do, it's more of like you're playing a hardcore game where if your character dies, it dies. There are consequences, and you also have to think of like, can I or can I not deal with this fight? Can I or can I destroy something? And can we get out of it? Is also another thing. A lot of abilities seem useless, but when they are used in terms of escaping, they are suddenly so much higher in value. Things like mass entanglement, or just the rope spell, or just you dominate a person, but rather than do it for extra damage, you use it to like distract another, or it's not always fight. There is also flight. So keep that in mind, especially in this campaign where your characters can die. Right? At least if you like your character. If you don't like him anymore, yeah.
Well, Peter's
Good.
HP.
So while all this is happening, we're gonna look towards two other characters. Let us first start with Zolp. Zolp, what are you doing?
I'm currently sleeping.
He's playing
Oh,
with
I'm
his
still in my long
hobby.
rest. I don't
You're
know how
doing your
far I'm
long rest,
into it.
so I skip you.
I don't know how long ago I started my long rest. I can't remember.
So basically, when they went out, you went to sleep, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's when they started going to they started attacking the healer's house with their whatever plan. or lack
So,
thereof.
well, okay, fine. You're still sleeping then. Roleplay sleep now. Okay. Then we'll go to Asuka.
I saw that so badly wrong.
I know.
It's a
That's why I
dick.
left it
Everyone
there.
knows it.
Hey, keep it PC right here.
All right.
Okay.
Can we have some creepy music while Suka gets like the mega fucking virus from Ancients Past?
I am patient 0.
Creepy music. Okay. There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Asuka. To recap what you've been doing last time, you decided to investigate the grave of the previous mayor, Mayor Jackson. You've noticed that when you tried to no, sorry. So when you tried to dig into the gravesite, rather than just digging through normal ground, you were starting to free fall from the top of the crypt, basically, because it was a big gravestone, and you fell down through the ground into a tunnel and managed to be inside a uh, big, I would say, circular. I wouldn't say digged out, but open room.
Cavern.
You used your torch or any form of
Lantern.
lightning tools, and you notice that there is a singular coffin um, in the middle of this open uh, room, and the coffin is big enough to house a medium humanoid, so like a normal human. You also notice that the center of this coffin, so the opening, rather than it normally just flapping open, it's been opened from the inside out, and there is a big hole in it, and whatever was in there is no longer in there. Um, the around the let me take a look again. Yeah, so around the coffin, you find many trinkets that are either have been rotted away or rusted or just are completely no longer of value. You did notice a few silver rings left in there, about three of them. Um, and if you look closely to these silver rings, you do see the insignia of the mayor on these rings. That most of the time was used by Mayor Zeno, for example, to use upon letters or communication scrolls to signify that it's his. Um, and next to the coffin, you found two books. One that looked like a diary at first glance, and another one that you cannot decipher what its contents are. Last time you told me before we stopped that you wanted to investigate the environment in terms of danger.
Hmm.
What are you doing now? This is where we left.
Well, I came from this way, so
Well, basically,
obviously.
you look up and you do see some form of light shining downwards in a straight cylinder form, but it doesn't like arc outwards so that you can
All
see
right, right.
that light
It's
everywhere.
yeah, yeah. It's a tunnel upwards. Yeah, yeah, where I
It's
fell from.
straight upwards, 90 degrees
Yeah, yeah,
upwards.
yeah, true. So this is uncharted territory, basically.
Well, you
So
do see indeed a straight through going tunnel as well. It's clearly digged out. Maybe I should have not put it there. Come on, move a bit. Oh, there we go. Now it's a bong.
Okay. Oh.
You make it round.
I'm gonna get so fucking high right now. Anyway, I will not put my back towards said corridor, and then hover my lantern over the gaping hole in the coffin and see if there's anything else inside. Or is that what I did before with the diary and the
No,
silver
the
rolls?
diaries were on the side. So as you look over if you try to look in for the contents of the coffin with your lantern, you do see nothing. It is completely empty, save for just drapes that are just
Okay.
customary to put a corpse on before they are put inside the
Nothing in the coffin. Okay.
nothing in the coffin. What you do notice is that from the outwards pointing parts of the wood that have been smashed open, basically, you see some dried blood on it.
Nice. All right, then I'll make my way over to the tunnel. And do I notice anything in the tunnel? Like I point my lantern towards it.
Um, the lantern just shows it goes very, very far, so you cannot see an ending. Um, but you do feel a draft coming towards you, and it smells horrible.
Towards me. Okay.
Yeah, the draft goes towards you.
Uh, well, first of all, I will take the necessary precautions. There we go. I'll try to blend in with the darkness, and then I'll make my way slowly further into the tunnel
All right. So,
until.
Asuka,
Mhm.
this tunnel goes a long way. So we're not talking about minutes or seconds. We're not talking about 15 minutes or 20, not even an
What?
hour. This goes on for about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, maybe three, if you keep going.
What? Um,
So
I
let's just
mean,
say that if you go about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you start to notice that the tunnel actually just keep going straight forward. You don't
and
see an end in sight yet.
it's just one
It's just
single
one
tunnel,
straight
no.
way. It hasn't gone left, it hasn't gone right. It just goes straight through.
Fuck it for science. I just keep following it. My
You keep going.
curiosity takes the better hand of me, and I keep
Okay.
following it. I'm reasoning if
What was your
something
stealth roll?
26. I'm reasoning if something attacks me, it has to be from in front of me and not from my back. So yeah. Is it some kind of illusion that I'm just like, I don't know,
Don't
walking
ask
into a
me. Do
wall?
your rolls if you want to investigate something like that.
I
Um,
mean, how long have I, let's say, how long have I been walking now?
It's the
Like
Mario
to
staircase.
go towards a point where something changes, you've been walking for 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
Yeah,
Okay, I mean, can I investigate like anything out of the ordinary that I can roll for?
it's just a straight through tunnel, digged out. That's the only thing you saw from the start. And as you approach the end, the smell starts to become a little bit more intense. Luckily, you're wearing a mask that with
Yeah.
lavender in it, so it's not that intense. So I won't have you roll any form of saving throws. You do start to see a strange. First of all, the following things happen as you approach the supposed
Yeah.
changing of scenery. The draft starts to become a bit stronger, so you know that there is a potential end in sight.
Yeah.
You that's the first thing. The second thing you notice is that the air is starting to become eerie green.
Okay.
around you. Even though the lantern is illuminating the darkness, you can see the streams of green fog, sort of like seeping, but not
I
like
got a
towards you, but like because
question
of the
about
draft.
that.
Yeah.
Is it's not some kind of flammable gas, right? My
It hasn't.
lantern
Well, if
is
it
not.
was, then it would have exploded you already.
Yeah, because yeah, okay.
That's the second thing that you notice. The third is that as you keep going through this, fog that is starting to happen, you let's just first see this, then that. Okay. Here. Okay. Then that. And then we do this.
I'm
Okay.
gonna show these guys. They fought like 10 zombies. I'm gonna fight 20 and come alive on top.
And then
You will become
Good luck.
undead on top, you mean?
And then I'll come back for you.
okay. And
Figure this
that.
40.
3
Okay.
more arrows to the head.
Asuka, as you approach the end, you see a slightly pushed ajar. So you look upwards again. So the tunnel stops. That's one thing I'm going to
Okay.
tell you. As you look upwards, you see a single beam of light going towards downwards. So you can see that there is a sort of exit. From that exit is also where the green fog is sort of seeping in as well.
Okay.
And I want you to roll me a perception check first.
So the tunnel just
Stops. It just literally
and
stops in
there's
front of you. Yeah, there is
okay,
just
and
dirt
there's a
then.
hole.
And
Yeah,
there is
above me.
then it goes upwards, sort of like
Okay.
not
Yeah.
steeply, but upwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So perception. All right. Oh, yeah.
Okay, on a 13, you hear the clinging sounds of glass being just the clinging sound of glass above the above where you see that single beam of light
I
that
think I
sort of like
found the
exit or
zombie
entrance.
mega lab.
You you also notice that the exit is actually sort of like a slab that closes off this this entrance slash exit. Um, so what do?
All right. Can I the hole with the light coming
Mhm.
from and the fog seeping through? Can I reach that hole? Or is it like too far
You
above
can
me?
climb a little bit, just keeping your hands on the dirt, which is stable enough. I will tell you that from your acrobatic experience, you know that there is a staple
Mm-hmm.
foot and hand holding.
Can I?
So you can decently, for example, spread both your legs, small as you are, to
Oh
like keep
my.
yourself in the air enough to
Yeah.
do everything else with your
Can
hands.
I
You
peek
you
through?
if you peek through the hole, you see a very, very, very tall ceiling going all the way up, almost like a if you go inside a church, almost like
Yeah.
pointy-ish. Yeah,
Yeah.
but more like a basilisk. It was more like a circulish. Uh,
I know what you mean.
yeah, it's sort of like a dome, but also
Like a
pointy,
cathedral.
like a cathedral,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
other than that, you
And
can't really immediately discern with 13 anything
and
more.
do I hear movement? Any other sound apart from the
You
glass?
So yeah, you also hear movement every time like something clinks. You hear like like a single footstep. But with like I said, with a 13, you cannot discern anything more as the wind that howls sort of like breaks off any other sounds that you could potentially hear through that little hole.
Hmm. Um. Hmm. Uh, again, my curiosity gets the better of me. Can I try to make the hole any wider? Can I try to
All
climb
right.
through?
What was your stealth roll?
26.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand with advantage
Sleight of hand.
to see if you can deceptively open without any form. Okay, 24. Very good. Um, it's clearly stone on stone as you try to the first push, so you can already feel the grating of it. I should have probably also asked you for a strength roll, please.
Strength roll? Sure.
Athletics. Athletics is better.
Athletics? Okay.
Yeah,
Athletics.
normal, just not advantage, just athletics.
Oof.
Okay, that's a
Ouch.
3. You have a lot of issues pushing the slab further. Do you want to keep continuing?
I mean, I came all this way.
All right, roll me another athletics check, but this time with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Double net.
As you start to push your muscles on the limit, so you're.
Look, Asuka isn't very smart. Okay.
Okay, an 11. With an 11, you do manage to push the slab wide enough with your sleight of hand. You do it well by wonder, very quietly, because not in the terms like that stone on stone is quiet, but you try to match the sounds of the draft of the wind together
Oh
with
yeah.
the clinging of the glosses, as to that the sound of the moving stone isn't noticed. Um,
Mm,
the hole that you managed to open with the strength roll that you did is not very big, but for a halfling, it's perfectly enough for you to get out.
okay. All right, then I'll just climb through.
Completely?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw whatever you have at me. I'm curious.
Oh,
I'm gonna regret this, but whatever.
probably.
No one's gonna go searching for you either.
Honestly, all of you can see everything, so it doesn't really matter, does it? No. Okay, Asuka, first of all, you can place your character right here.
I roll initiative.
Are we
Right
on a
where?
different map?
Sorry.
Oh, you cannot see that. Okay, never mind. I'll place it for you.
Okay.
I think you have to move maps for us, Isaac.
That's correct. I should do that.
Will we be able to see anything anyway?
Ooh, let's go.
Okay, Asuka, it's eerie dark over here.
Mhm.
But I should probably have put that over there.
Are we
Do I
allowed to put ours on too, or no?
Not yet. No.
do I
I'm
still have
gonna
my
keep.
lantern?
You still have your lantern, so you should be able to see not that far. The amount of time that has passed has
But-
diminished the lantern's
Yeah. I was just
flare
about to
for a little
say,
bit.
if you didn't do that, like, then I'll probably, before I, enter the hole, I
So
probably like dim
the vision that you now have and can see. Do you have dark vision?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. So what you now see is the distance that you. That's it. You cannot see any more than that. As for what I'm trying to do right now, huh? I hate this bug. I need to reload.
Hmm.
Okay. Why is it not working? Um, my apologies. It's just
No, take your time.
there it is. Okay. You see on the. So first of all, when you enter this map, it's very big. It's about from where you are, from this point where you are till there, about 100 feet in front, and even like 100 feet. It's like in a circular motion. You can see the outlines of everything, but you cannot see the there's more specifics, like if there is anything written on the walls. You can see stairs, you can see other
Yeah.
things, but
No
it's very
details.
it's no specific details. You see, what you do see is that you see a set of stairs left and right of you. The left of you, it goes a little bit upwards, not steep, and the right ones go a bit downwards. And then at the same time, again, a downward stair in front of you. Is the music still going?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the crows.
And there's underground crows.
Okay,
Mhm.
there we go. You see that there are points over here and over here that it actually is very steep and deep, full of spider webs. You cannot see anything below it because it's so densely closed off. But you do see the absence of set spiders. Behind you, just for reference, you see the slab that's a bit pushed to the side. You are now inside a ginormous crypt.
Nice.
Again, you hear the clashing and clinging sounds of glass, and you see in a singular person who is at a table, completely draped in black. They're with their back towards you. You cannot see them, their face or anything of that. You hear slow grumbling sounds coming from it. So I'm just going to put some light in here, just
Ooh.
for you so that you can see. Um, I think everybody else can also now see that.
We don't have characters,
Mm,
so we can't see anything.
Yeah, they're not on the map.
Okay,
Maybe
that's
put them
fine.
in one of the corners.
No, we can keep this as a surprise.
Oh, okay.
In any case. But you see the person sometimes go left and right, and at that moment, from your distance, and because there is light on his side, its side, you see a, a ginormous plague mask on its face as well. It goes very far. You've seen this type of plague mask before. Xenos has worn this one, and your fellow Charles is also wearing one of these.
Mm-hmm.
You see that they are clinging around with different vials, all of a different hue of green. Um, and the smoke that you were having there, most of it is all coming from the laboratory that they are currently working on. Um, and let me see if there is anything else of importance. Other than that, with your stealth roll and your other lucky rolls, you don't really. It hasn't noticed you.
Mm.
It just keeps continuously mixing different types of vile colored concoctions. Some just go completely black, and when that happens, he just throws it behind him, and it just falls into that abyss of spider webs. One of these files just hits like an entire slab of spider webs. It just like acid starts like
Oof.
splits open and falls even further downwards. The um you don't hear the glass shatter because it's that far deep.
Hmm. Okay. Um. All right. First of all, I'll completely dim my lantern, so no more light from my side.
All right, I'll do that.
Um.
Okay. How do I do this? Completely dimming. What happens if I do this? Okay,
I
okay,
can no longer see. I can see myself, but not the guy.
okay. That was not the correct option to do then. Um, you have, you don't have dark vision, you said, right?
No.
Okay. Um, you have your own low light, which is just standard. That. The brightness goes like that. Okay, lantern gone. How about that? Is that better?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, let me first do this, and let me then do that. Okay. Is your you can only actually I can just do this and see what you can see. Okay, I just need to reset the. There, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay, Asuka. That's what you
Okay.
see right now.
Is my stealth still the exact same? Like
Your stealth
the
is, for the ease of sake, we'll keep it unless you unless you do something that requires you to do something
'cause
stealthily.
my
We'll yeah.
the question is because like I probably dug that hole a bit bigger and stuff, and I've been in stealth for like the past 3.5
Well,
hours.
been in stealth. We like to say
Well,
that
yeah,
because we like Skyrim, but it's not the same.
yeah,
It's just that for an amount of actions, it's being stealthy is a state of being. It's a
okay,
state
okay,
of being on your tiptoes and
yeah,
trying to understand the environment to not, get any form of sounds into the ears of the enemy. All right.
yeah. All
All
right.
right. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow alongside the left side of the wall
All
and
right.
try to make my way over to the guy.
All right.
Keeping
You
an
can
eye on
go. You
my.
can go hexagon per hexagon.
Yeah. Is this a stair upwards?
That's a stair that goes a little bit upwards. It's not very steep. It's almost like useless to go
Yeah.
upwards like that, but it's just for show mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this part, you see on your left side another like crypt, just like the previous one, but this one just has golden linings. Um,
Wait, it has
um,
what? Gold?
golden linings on it. Yeah.
What's that?
What?
What is golden linings?
Just like kind of
Link?
like you have just the slab like this, and then there are another like this, but the inside is completely filled up, and then in the in-betweens are just like gold fillings, just a line
Painted
that
gold,
is
basically.
golden.
Oh, okay, painted gold. I don't care about that. If
That's
it was like something
Yeah.
else, then fine.
No, no, no. And on these slabs, in your you are a person, because it's you, who, although don't care too much about social aspect,
Hmm.
but you do care when it involves potential valued or
Yeah.
valued items, or when people have a lot of valued items. So there are certain families of the nobles in which you've remembered or memorized their last names. You see one of those noble names on these slabs. The exact name itself is of no importance.
Okay. Guess I'll
So
keep that in mind.
So what you can deduce from this is that this could be a crypt that belongs to the village from before.
Yeah. Okay. Keeping that in mind, I just move onwards to the hooded figure.
Okay.
And the
What
closer I
is
get. Hmm?
what is your intent?
Well, I want to try to
Whatever.
backstab him.
You want to backstab him. Okay.
So maybe like I was gonna say maybe the more closer I get, you probably gotta butt in and give me some details on what he's doing or something. But if not, then I'm just gonna go for like
Completely
trying.
unrelated question, Asuka. Did we make a second character for you?
Did you, did you make a what?
Did we make a second character for you for this
No.
campaign? Okay.
No.
Well, good luck working.
Suka, in Final Fantasy XIV terms, you just pulled P8S solo, I think.
You pulled an S
As a tank?
I
Or
don't
as a
think that
Definitely
matters.
not as a tank. As a
I mean,
level as a
I have
level
an
5 black mage.
I have
That's
an
what you do.
invuln as a tank, so I can take the first 3 auto
Alright,
attacks
alright.
if I time it
You
right.
no, you're probably gonna pull Asuka. You're also one of those people that knows danger when it's in front of you. Asuka, you're
Really?
definitely in danger.
Ah, come
Also,
on. Okay, wait. I'll rephrase. I go not there with
Oh,
murderous
Asuka,
intent. Yeah.
Asuka, I want you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Let's go.
You are
It
within 30
begins.
feet of it.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Constitution save.
Oh, you have a 13.
Uh,
That's something.
Wait, isn't this? Wait, one moment. Yes, saving
Your
throw.
mask
Okay.
is not gonna help you this time. Okay, that's a 19. Good.
Oh.
You take.
Still takes damage. Ouch.
Only half as much, so 50.
So Asuka, as you approach, because you didn't, because you managed to save yourself, there is a sort of like a draft of. It's almost as if you've entered a burning house in terms of what you want to cough very hard suddenly. Something went into your lungs and it starts to burn a lot. I want you to take 11 poison damage.
11. Jesus. Okay. 11.
Plus 5 necrotic.
Plus 5 necrotic?
I
Really?
know where we should have went to. Like,
Yeah.
real-
You start to see around your body black markings that are forming on the side of your mouth, and they're well, you don't see it, but they start to like move towards your neck, all the way towards your chest, and then towards your arms, and then you can see it as you look at your hand. You see them like seep out towards the palms of your hands.
Is this a reaction because of getting close to this guy?
No, this is an aura.
Yeah, so it's an aura, so it's because of getting close to this guy. Or
Yeah,
of this area.
Let me just, maybe I should just give him an aura effect so you know. No, that's
Look, if it's the thing, what I'm trying to say, if it's emanating from him, then obviously I'm
There.
gonna back off.
Well, yeah, but you have to had first come into contact with. You cannot see auras. You can only know that they're there when you know,
Okay, but
are
like,
in
I
contact.
I had this not from entering this area, but from getting closer to this guy, right?
It's the same thing. Entering the aura area of effect by getting closer to that guy because it's centered around him.
No. I meant like when I climbed into the hole, like right over here. I didn't
Yeah.
have this shit.
No,
Right?
no, totally
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
This happened
Okay.
once
That's
you
what I'm.
started getting close to
Okay.
him, which
As
is now.
soon as Suka notices that, she puts her dagger back and makes a move back towards the thing.
Yeah,
The
you're
exit.
doing your best to keep yourself from coughing very hard, by the way.
Okay.
You see him like throw another one or two vials behind him. You hear like a sneering sound, nah! Like going immediately back. Useless!
I kind of want to throw a stone at him, just something to poke him.
Asuka, you have literal black markings going all around your body.
It's just.
And you want to throw a stone?
Well, I mean, I'm curious,
Let
what he's
him do
gonna
it. Let him do it.
Okay, anyway.
Here's an advice. This is the most obvious get the fuck away warning
You
that I've
didn't
given
give
a
us
player
any
ever.
advice before fucking Charlie was dead.
I just walked 3.5 hours through a boring fucking hallway. I want to see some action, okay?
Well, you lost almost half your HP. That's some action.
We can rescue
yeah,
him
that's
later, Isaac. Just keep him dead for now.
Okay.
I mean,
Anyway,
it
I am
passed it
back
then.
at the entrance/exit. I throw another glimpse over my my shoulder, and I just think like, yeah, I'll probably need backup or something.
Yeah.
And I make my
How
way
about
in.
you also roll me a perception check before you go through the
Perception?
hole again?
Yeah, sure, that sounds good. Perception.
You notice the 7
Oh.
eyes on the back of the boss's head look at you.
Just before you go inside the hole, you do hear that gruff sound of that entity is like, almost there.
Wow, well then, is he checking himself off?
Probably.
Go find out, Suka.
Yeah, maybe I should help him. Anyway, I'll just, climb from whence I came and just prepare for a boring 3.5 hours of
Yeah,
walking
you're
back.
gonna have another 3.5 hours. How about you add a point of exhaustion as well?
Yeah,
That's
that
what you
sounds
get.
actually quite a normal.
A point of boredom.
Point of exhaustion, do I add that on my character sheet?
Yeah, there is a bar that shows the exhaustion level that you're currently on normally.
Oh yeah, there. 1? Or...
One. It goes all the way up to 6, I think. Now you have
Okay.
disadvantage on all types of ability checks.
Disadvantage on ability checks. Yeah,
Once
sure.
you rest, once you do a long rest, you may reduce your exhaustion level by 1.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, Asuka, let's just skip through.
Yeah.
Let's just skip all the way that you just got out of the tunnel. You're all the way up again. You're not in a good condition. You're exhausted. When you finally got away, you started to get all that coughing out of your system. While you were coughing, you also saw that some of the bile that you were coughing up was like almost completely green black. That's definitely not healthy.
I mean, I've
But
seen that
as you
too.
as you kept walking, it became a little bit better. And now that you're actually in the cemetery, further away from that, a cemetery air is the cleanest air you've been breathing since you've been inside that tunnel. So it comes as to a relief for you.
Nice.
It's still shit air though.
It's still shit air, but in comparison,
I've seen Edge throw up black boogers and stuff, so I think
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
okay.
Brook.
I did not need to know that. Now,
He meant the more demons.
The character,
okay. I thought he was literally saying maybe on stream or something like that.
No, no.
No, I wish. Damn, he would get so many fucking viewers.
It would have been the gif of the century.
Mm.
All right, Asuka, what do you do now that you've exited the cemetery?
I mean, I'm obviously just gonna make my way back to home base and see
What home base? Which one?
Well,
There were multiple you have.
the what is it? The Flora and Sami house.
Okay.
And tell
Is
what I
Sammy gonna
found.
let him in?
Oh, yeah, that maybe will be important. The markings on your hands have since receded slowly.
Okay.
That go all the way
Still
to your mouth. Provided that you are also wearing a plague mask, it's not that others can see it.
Mm.
If you
Okay.
have them still. Okay.
All right.
Then let us move towards this. Asuka, as you exit the graveyard, the rest of the people come back from their nice picnic.
Wait, we've been gone for 7 hours?
I mean, you
Gone
guys
for
were fighting zombies meanwhile. I mean, getting your ass kicked by zombies, so. The only
the
one
time
doing
that you
good.
took to go there, the time that you took to fight, you ran away. You still need to collect yourself. You still need to slowly come back. Watch out for your environment. There are many ways as to why it takes a long while. So yeah, let's just say a good long while. Don't forget, Asuka took 2.5 hours to get there, 2.5 hours to come back, which is 5 hours plus some shenanigans. So 5 to 6, yeah, that's about the time that you were gone.
Well, we walked a long way in that mark.
I'll go over to Zolp. Do I see the others from here?
Oh no, you don't.
No, then I'll fuck it. Then I'll make
The
my way
city
to
is
Zolp.
much bigger than you think. So
Yeah.
all right, so you go to the shack, and what do? You see Zolp just like still snoring about in the middle of his
Oh,
Sorry,
base.
I
he's
was wrong.
sleeping?
I was actually not asleep. I was making those brewing tools.
Yeah.
So you were not asleep.
No, basically I started making the brewing tools, which you said would take about 8 hours, which is basically a long rest anyway. So
Wait, when did you do a long rest then?
during the night because they left off in the morning.
Hmm.
They left in the morning,
Yeah,
and
they went out about like 5 or 6 a.m. or something like that, and I
yeah,
was
that is
already
correct.
sleeping by that point. And then anyway, my notes say Zuka says he delivered their amulet to Charles. Sol takes a nap. After waking up, Sol took 6 hours to smelt and recast, bought pots into brewing equipment. So yeah, it takes 6 hours to make the equipment, and so that's as far as my notes got anyway.
All right, okay, good to
I was about
know. Fine. He sees you doing your work. She sees you doing your work in the middle of the shack. What do you do, Asuka?
I come up to Zolp and I tell him about my findings. I don't tell him about the 3 silver rings though. I tell everything apart from the treasures that I found.
Okay.
I tell him about this long fucking ass hallway. And the sort of, well, the structure that it ended up in with the mysterious hooded figure and the black shit coming on my arms when I got close. And yeah, it was crazy, man. Should have been there.
We are glad we didn't go there. Sounds horrible.
But no. Look, this is. I think we should probably tell the others, see if we can group up, check it out again, maybe get some help from the town folks or something, because there's obviously something, iffy about that whole grave and the tunnel stuff. There's something iffy about that.
We suggest you do that then. You go ask everyone on the
So
other side of town.
so they haven't returned yet. I'm the first back.
Yeah, we've not seen anyone. We didn't even know they left, to be honest. Never actually told us.
All right. Well, while I wait for them to return, I'll just take a rest. Can I take a short rest? How long does that take?
A
Isaac?
short rest is about 2 to 4 hours, depending on it, but
But
2 is
Oh.
enough.
we are also banging on an anvil right next here, so take that into consideration on if the character can actually sleep through that.
Depends. Some people can sleep through everything.
I mean, let's just say I'm resting until the others until I see a sign of the others returning. So maybe hop over to them.
So, while Asuka just lays her head down, you guys arrive at the village. Let me ask a question first because I didn't. What are the circumstances of you all leaving in the morning? Did you leave with because I kind of forgot to note that.
We had breakfast.
No. What I'm trying to say is, did you notify the people? Did you talk with Xenos? Did you go to Arabella? I haven't written that down for some stupid reason.
No.
We didn't do
Neither
that.
of them. I think they just left.
Yeah.
Just left.
The only
Okay.
one that
Thank you.
knows that we left are the 2 kids.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
guards you walked through.
Yeah, I guess. Then.
So, well, yeah, you already gotten clearance from the last time. So, the guards see you approach in a state worse for wear.
For most
Um,
of them.
Regardless, they stop you all.
I'm doing fine.
They see green seeping out of the wounds of Peter. They see Charles completely ripped about of his clothes with a lot of claw markings. They see Skux as well, greener than a goblin should be, and they are just like at the ready to poke you with weapons.
I have a question. Would they actually see any wounds on Peter? He was only assaulted through poison, basically, and he didn't get touched by the zombies.
Didn't you get hit by one of them with an opportunity attack that hit you?
No.
The only opportunity was on me and those missed.
You've only been losing HP from what then?
You got
From
hit
the
like by 3
explosions.
poison explosions or whatever they were, the farts.
The virulent, toxic.
Yeah.
Well, they see you barf something green out of your mouth. Then, there. Also,
Fair.
with poisoning your system, you do look green as well. Then,
What if you're already green?
well, then you look
Okay.
greener, like I said about the goblin.
Mhm.
So they stop you. They are ready to hit. What do you do? They haven't even said their catchphrase of "halt, state your business, and keep your distance."
No need for that. Just give us a bed.
They just look at each other, then look at you, then look at each other, and then look at you, and one of them nods their head at the most furthest over here, and that one just turns around and runs towards the healer's house.
Oh boy.
You guys are going into solitary confinement.
Can I talk to them and at least let me go because I'm fine?
Just
Mhm.
depends on what you're trying to say and what you're gonna do.
No, I'll stick with them.
All right. So after about maximum 5 minutes, you see the guard again approaching, together with Mayor Zeno, um, with Nurse Joy and Nurse Hector in tow as well. Um, they see the state of your groups, and Xenos is kind of like taking a sigh and like shaking his head a little bit. Um, he ain't looking too happy, despite him having a plague mask on his face. Um, he whispers something towards the guards, and they open a single path. But rather than for you to go through, it's more of like you're gonna follow our route. So they all motion you to go towards
They're being
the.
escorted
You're being escorted right now
to the
towards the healer
showers.
Oh no!
Suka.
Don't worry, this is not both.
So yeah, you're all going towards the healer's house. There is no discussion about that.
Oh, now let's watch.
As you were walking, you hear, oops, the tree is coming with you for some apparent reason.
And
The tree?
Even
Yeah.
the tree
Being
comes
cast
along. Oh,
stealth.
Yeah,
chills.
the tree is sick. Okay, it's
Chills.
not okay.
It's all green.
It's an
Uh,
ant.
The as you
Lots
were
of the
walking,
ants.
Dr. Xenos is also looking at Charles. He shakes his head. I expected better from you, Dr. Charles. This goes against all forms of watching out what happens to you in all forms of medical expertise.
Spank him.
To be fair, Dr. Z knows people are dying here. If you don't do something quick, everyone here will die out.
Yeah.
It
Desperate
won't help
measures
if you
cost.
kill yourself in the process. When my guards notified me that you actually left, it was already too late to stop you in any form or way. In any
Oh
case,
wait.
it
Can
is
I,
time for some
Isaac?
examinations. What?
Do I notice them, like from a window or something that they came back? Is there a loud commotion outside, or?
There is I wouldn't say decent commotion, but there is a commotion. As you are all being escorted towards the healer's house, you see some noble folk shouting to just, instantly kill you all because you're probably
Yeah.
carrying another form of the
Do
plague.
you
You
think
hear,
Asuka hears it from the shack?
oh yeah, for sure, there is enough
Okay.
Okay,
from the
pull him.
shack. There is noise, but not like super loud. You're far away though. You
I'll just make my
hear.
way over.
Yeah, sure. You hear as you approach, you hear more other people is like, no, give them a chance. They've helped everybody here slowly but surely. Others people is like, they've been nice to us. They saved us from the playground. And then others are like, it's like it doesn't matter. They need to die. They need to burn their bodies. Every time there is a different opinion being
Okay.
rooted
Isaac,
out.
another question.
Huh?
Is the Mayor Xenos, is he nearby?
He's opening the
Like,
door right now, trying to lead them inside. Yeah.
can I shout through the commotion of the masses? Like, what I wonder is why there's this hidden structure beneath your graveyard. Like, what's up with that,
Uh,
Mayor Xenos?
how is a shouting thing? Is that it? Is that a performance check?
I don't probably be a performance check.
Basically,
though.
Roll
basically,
low and shit
Isaac,
yourself.
Isaac, basically, I want to like, everybody's like, oh, they've gone on out of the village and caused trouble, blah blah blah. But I want to cause like, I want to put Major Xenos on not on trial, but
It's it's a constitution check. So roll me a flat constitution.
oh, me?
Yes, you. Shouting throughout the masses, the if people listen to you from the shout depends on your charisma, but to be able to shout loud enough is a constitution check.
That's gonna
Con-
suck
Because
because
flat constitution.
you've got a disadvantage on all your saves
So
because of your
constitution, okay.
skin.
Oh yeah, he
Wait,
has
wait. One by one.
disadvantage.
You do have disadvantage because of your exhaustion, but yeah, you do have disadvantage on your exhaustion,
Oh,
so
that's
that's
Oh.
okay.
perfect.
Nobody hears you.
Oh,
Nobody, not even
Oh.
the person next to you. You are still exhausted from your adventure. Nobody's paying attention to a small little halfling that looks like a
yeah,
child.
okay. It makes sense, to be honest. I still
All
want to
right.
get in with them though, if that's possible. If I can
Well,
sneak
if
past the
you have
guards.
it's not about sneaking. You can just move through their legs.
Yeah, okay, sure. Then I'll make my way over.
Okay, well, you for some reason blend into the group. It's as if you
Yeah.
were there from the start, just they didn't notice you because you were not on eye level.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hell yeah.
they you know what? Just do a little stealth check. Let's just do a small little stealth check. Disadvantage though.
Stealth?
Yeah, just to see how
Okay.
sneakily you can just put yourself in the group. Okay, that's a
God
19.
damn
Okay,
it.
so you okay, so you sneakily put yourself in. The rest of the group does notice you that you sneak yourself in, but the guards and Xenos don't.
Nice.
So you can roleplay with each other as you enter the structure.
I
Oh,
mean,
it's the halfling.
Oh, hey,
guys,
Suka, you're
guys,
here.
They
you
could
wouldn't,
have used your help.
you would, you guys wouldn't believe where I've been and what I've seen. Like, there's no time to wait. We have to go back to the graveyard.
I'm
Currently,
sure we can go
yeah,
there right
Peter
away now.
Peter is looking at you with green bile going from the right side of his lip, with big
Okay,
eyes, looking like
fine.
bitch, please.
You guys,
Just slowly raising my middle finger.
look, I get it. We all need a rest. But really, for the sake of whatever this village wants and what, like, or us surviving, we have to go back as soon as possible to that graveyard. And then I tell them about, my findings and stuff, maybe along, like,
Well,
them
before you actually
being
talk
treated.
about your findings, um, when you are talking about, well, you do start about your findings about finding a hidden passage through the graveyard.
Mhm.
Mayor Xenos does twitch a little bit as he hears that, but still continues walking as the rest of you are following him towards his office behind the
Do, d- does any of
the
us
thing.
notice that twitch?
Hmm?
Like, do I notice that
Roll
twitch?
roll insight. Only a maximum of 2
Insight.
people, please.
Then
Peter,
I'll
I
do
Well,
it.
obviously,
do it.
I'm
I'll do it.
weary, so
Well, Asuka will be 1 because he asked it. The second one, you can see who wants to do that.
Peter will be too tired. He doesn't look at anything.
I have a 3.
That's a 17 and a. Where's the second one?
Who else
Uh,
wanted to roll?
I'll do it
maybe, yeah,
Okay.
Charlie.
because I'm actually talking to Xenos.
Yeah, and he's like
Ooh, a
the
7?
closest.
oh,
Jesus.
very nice.
25 insight. You definitely notice that little twitch. It's not very noticeable, considering that doctors need to be very precise in all forms of procedures. Seeing a twitch is not that common.
But I did.
But you did notice it. But that's not the most important part. What happens is that when Asuka starts talking about a crypt, that's when you just arrive at the door of his office. He whirls around and he just looks at Asuka. Did you just say a crypt?
Yes, sir. A crypt. I had the most. Wait, does he mean the crypt with like where the grave was, or like at the end of the tunnel?
The end of the tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, and then I tell Mayor Xenos all about the thing and like the family.
He immediately shushes you and he motions you to go. You see immediately the lack of Nurse Joy and Nurse Hector because they had to go back to their stations. He immediately shows you the go inwards to his office, and he, in a low enough voice, he's like, "We'll talk more inside now,
Well, who, me and him alone?
everyone."
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Then it's
Sure.
fine. Then it's fine. 'Cause I was gonna draw my dagger. Sure.
So, as you enter, before you can all move further, he points towards a little box on the left side. There is like a small I wouldn't say nightstand, but a little small table, and on top of his little box where you can put gloves on. And he motions them. It's like everyone puts on one pair of gloves, non-negotiable. This stays a sterile environment.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess.
I put gloves over my gloves.
What choice do we
I
have?
also do put gloves over my leather glove.
I guess we all have gloves, now that I think
I
about
mean,
it.
Asuka, roll me an intelligence check, really quick.
That's gonna be great. I'm great with intelligence. Wait,
Um,
where is it?
I mean,
I have a
This is just a fun
-1.
roll. It's not nothing special. It's just a fun roll.
we're medium
Okay,
armor.
you
With
because you're doing
disadvantage?
disadvantage, it sets a 1. You instead of
I
putting
put the
the
glove
one,
on my hat.
yes, and you suffocate yourself.
Oh,
Huzzah!
And then suddenly Sabina's like, "Huh, that's one way to do it." And no.
One problem
Any-
solved.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, now back to some seriousness. You know, it's always nice to have some funny moments. As you approach everybody, you know, in a sterile environment, you do the procedure that he gives you. You either have to clean something, put on gloves and whatnot. He then motions you to sit at sort of some chairs that he managed to pull in front. He sits at his desk. Before we continue on the concept of this crypt, how about you all explain to me why you left just like that? And as a result, in the state you are now, do you know the risk that you have provided, that you have, the potential risk you have brought here in this village? Do you?
Everyone is at the same risk, Major Zeno. And you know why? Because the plague is fucking magical.
I know that the plague is magical,
You could have said so before I got injured by sensing the magic.
but I needed to be sure what type it was. I am not that proficient in everything. I'm trying my best with whatever
It's
knowledge that I have.
Wasn't it obvious it would be necrotic, though?
If there
it,
is death to it, there is always necrotic.
it's
But
beyond.
he's meaning not about the damage type. He's talking about the origin and ways of magic that have created the spell in the first place, the plague in the first place. Um, to continue, um, that is correct. Everybody is at the same risk, but it doesn't help adding more potential spreaders in the same close environment, which is why you were supposed to stay safe when you exited. Flight, not fight.
so we
Easier
just
said than done.
Okay, but
I
are
we
you
just
gonna
understand
tell
that
us?
if maybe one of you was it, but not everyone.
to
Who
be
is he
fair,
scolding, by the way? Is he scolding them or me included?
He hasn't really paid attention whether you were with them or not. You're kind of
Okay,
like
so
but
again,
considering you were talking about a crypt, he would assume you were not with them. Um, and the graveyard as well. Um, he looks at you all as like, I'm going to test you all right now,
Uh-uh.
of the
instantly.
bum. Oh
No
baby.
discussion. I will not risk anything anymore. So he presents you all with the same pieces of papers and motions you all to just put a drop of blood on it to see whether or not you are infected.
You know, I might
Well,
have I like he hands us stuff.
Yeah.
I
do I
might
like
like when he hands me the stuff. I tell him like I might have a clue where your whole plague thing is coming from, like the origin.
I I would very much like to hear any form of potential information, that is for sure, but I would like to first assess the immediate threat before we move on to anything else, which is whether or not you are infected.
Fair
Alright,
enough.
fine.
Test. Yeah, all right.
I
So
have a feeling I was
But do I
infected
like
first time.
do I like stab my hands through the leather gloves and the surgical gloves?
don't
no,
make
no,
it
no,
too
no.
complicated.
You
Don't make
stab
it
everything
complicated,
through.
or I'm going to actually put one over your head. Now, um, the everybody who has a green circle is infected. You
Alright.
have
Oh.
the actual plague on you. He takes a breath and breathes out. And he motions Charles and Sabine to go towards the right, and motions Peter and
Paul
Skux
wasn't
and Asuna
here.
towards the left. I said
Huh?
Charles and.
Yeah, no,
Boys,
but
I'm
like,
sorry you're gonna be put down. I asked him, why
I've
are you
already identified.
separating us?
Time for
So-
the rabies.
He looks at the Skux, Asuka, and Peter and is like, unfortunately, you three are infected with the plague. Fortunately, it is at an early stage. Rather than me explaining in a form of how it would look like IRL, I'm going to explain the
Oh,
stages
God.
in terms of what it does mechanically to you. While you, in your mind, you can expect to hear coughing, sweating, trembling, shock, and death, and all those things. You know, nothing horrible. So, in terms of mechanics, depending on what happens, and after every long rest, you're going to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if the plague advances. There are 5 stages. You're now at stage 0, which is the infected stage. Sorry, 6 stages, but you're now at stage 0, which does nothing. You are just merely infected, which means you can only infect. We can also infect others potentially.
Mm.
Stage 1 says you lose your proficiency bonus on your saving rolls. So if you're proficient in Constitution saving throw, you lose that proficiency. Stage 2, you lose 5 movement. Stage 3, you lose 1 AC. Stage 4, you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Stage 5 doubles all the number values of the previous stuff. So just rather than losing your proficiency bonus on save rolls, you make it negative. So in whatever you're proficient in, you rather lose your proficiency bonus. You lose 10 movement, you lose 2 AC. And at stage 6, you fall unconscious and you have to start rolling death saving throws. Rather than having to fail 3 times, once you fail twice, you die. So yeah, just for information for the ones who have the plague.
Sorry, what says when we go up a stage?
So after certain events happen,
Okay, so it's not like a time, or it's just when you say it goes up, sort of
and
thing.
every long rest.
I mean, I should be like stage fucking 3 by now, I think.
No.
every long
You have
rest.
to roll a Constitution saving throw to see. So sometimes when you did a rest, I asked you all to do me some Constitution saving throws.
I
If
see.
you
Okay.
remember that, right? Speaking of, Xolp, make me a Constitution saving throw as you've slept a long rest.
Oh.
I'm not gonna find my character sheet.
And it's a set DC. And other than that, if you have any more questions about the plague itself, okay, you succeed. The masks helped you all to not get it in the first place because it gave you advantage on all rolls that would infect you with it. Not having a mask imposed normal rolls, being, you know, not rolling fine on the saving throws made it, on other abilities made it so that you would have to roll at disadvantage. So yeah, made it a bit difficult for some of you for a little
Sorry,
while.
is it the mask or the herbs you put in the mask?
It is implied that it's the herbs in the mask. If you wear the mask, you have the herbs.
Well, I ate the herbs and then kept the mask on.
Well, you still are infected.
Does that mean I have disadvantage
Tasty.
now?
Well, no, not on the roll. The mask merely prevents it from happening. As to making it, and the bloom indeed helps you roll better, or actually makes it so that your DC is lower. That's what it
Okay,
actually does. So if you don't have it, then you still succeed. Good to know. So you don't have any bloom in your okay. All right.
I got the plague
Uh,
waiting fucking stuff outside in the swamp anyway, so I thought
Yes.
I was doing good.
No. Um. Well, I mean, it could have been potentially something, so you took your chances. All right. So after some explanation from Mayor Xenos, so you see, it is imperative that you keep your masks on, and if you see any developing symptoms, to come to me as fast as possible, or go to Nurse Joy or Nurse Hector to help you manage these symptoms to a degree.
But what
Keep
for?
your
It's not like you have any healing tools for the people here. All you do is put them in bed, prolonging it just a little bit longer.
Yeah, so we should go to the source. Like I told you guys, this fucking crypt with this fucking weird ass guy with the mask on, and see if we can maybe find a solution to this whole madness.
Yeah, whatever the sick halfling said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should
So
follow him.
first, before Asuka and he looks at Sabine, if that was the case, I wouldn't have been starting to split people off. The reason why we take these people in is so that they are not in the continuous presence of people who are not sick. Because if everybody is sick, then nothing in this city can, function. Now, after that question, he looks at Asuka. It's like, you were talking about a crypt below the graveyard?
Yes. And it had a long ass tunnel, and it ended up in some weird underground cathedral crypt looking ass thing. There was a guy there. He didn't notice me, but he had. As soon as I got close to him, I got really weird. I got this weird rash on my skin, and yeah, it just wasn't healthy. But I feel like might be at the center of what might be causing all this. He was throwing away glass containers, and there was this green goo, this green smoke filling the room, and the hallway. It was just crazy. I think we should investigate, or send a team of experts down there, maybe us, to have a better look. Also, there was this there were these golden inscriptions on a, what was it again?
On one of the crypt
Yeah, on a plate.
on a crypt plaque. The
Yeah.
tombstone on a tombstone.
Yeah. Well, I tell him about that as well.
So
So
you've actually managed to reach the crypt of Hamijiro, I see. It's
Mhm.
where we originally buried our dead. But considering that the lavender fields became the Black Mire and became dangerous, we could not do that anymore. Hence why we bury them now in the graveyard on the other side of town.
Mm.
But where did you find this entrance at the graveyard?
Well, it all, like, I tell him about the findings about what was the previous mayor called again?
Mayor Jackson.
Mayor Jackson, about like looking for his grave, and that's basically what uncovered
He
the
stands
whole.
up. You grave robbed the previous mayor?
Hell yeah, I did. I was looking for clues. While you
Asuka, I want you
guys
to roll me a wisdom saving throw instantly.
while
At
you
this
guys
point, I
sit
would like
around
my
here,
head to hit the table in disappointment again.
while you guys
Lo-
sit around here doing nothing, waiting for the inevitable, yeah, I was actually doing something. Who cares if I grave rob? The guy's fucking dead for like how many years? Like Jesus Christ. Maybe you should
That
start
definitely was not
caring
a
about.
22.
Maybe you should start caring about the living instead of the dead. roll over in their
as
grave.
as you say all these words, he stands up, and he has a cane in his hand that he took from below the.
Oh, he's gonna whack Suka.
Cane. Wow.
He a cane in his hand, and he in a one fluid motion, because at some point while I asked you for the wisdom save, his eyes glowed purple for a little bit. You felt something tingling in your head, but your continuous fervent will to go on in your talking
Oh
spree,
boy.
was in one fluid motion. He is in front of you. The cane was actually a sheath, and he moves it to the side, and there is a blade at your throat. It's like, I will not tolerate grave robbing in my town. Is that understood? And
I
he is
Is he
going to
trying
roll
to
an
intimidate
intimidation.
me?
Yes, and you're going to roll another wisdom saving throw against his intimidation.
If I win this wisdom saving throw, can I intimidate him in return?
Depends on what you say and do, and what the DC will be. Well, no,
Sure.
what his wisdom saving throw will be.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Can I
well,
stand up and point my bow at him?
Can I like draw my weapon?
At who? At me or at him?
Roughly the same
No, the
direction.
question is, are you all drawing a weapon right now?
Yes.
Do you want to initiate combat?
No.
I lean against the wall. That's it.
No, I
just want
want
to
to tell
say-
him to back off with that knife.
Yeah.
That's our
Uh,
raccoon. You're
Okay,
intimidating.
let me first see who backs off and who gets in there. I want to know that first. So Peter is out. Charles, what do you do?
I draw my mace and say,
Yes.
hands off of my.
Friend
teammate.
is such a strong word.
Yeah.
Just say the
It's
halfling.
only like 2 days.
Of my colleague.
Charles is in. Okay, Skux, what do you do?
No mercy to the thief. Come on, let's go.
So you're with Peter on the side. Okay, so that means Sabine and Charles have weapons drawn.
Yeah,
Yes.
Roll initiative.
Huh?
such is life.
Well then.
Damn, we're fucking.
Suka better also roll.
I mean, yeah. Can
Asuka
I?
needs to roll as well.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna move some
Wait, are they
stuff on this side.
seriously fighting?
Yeah,
You
we're
are going
fucking
to
them up.
fight Mayor
Oh,
Xenos.
whoops.
Let's fuck him up.
I wouldn't call it fighting, I just
Well,
wanted
not you,
to...
Skux and Peter. You don't want to initiate in the fight. You're not going to initiate in the
No.
fight.
There we
So I'm
go.
just going to move you guys on the side.
Can you change it?
Wow!
Isaac, can you change that to a 10? Because my first roll actually wasn't on my character.
Okay.
Can I get the extra points?
No.
If we win, can I cough into his mouth?
Okay.
Let's first see the situation. Why is Zolt never here?
No one ever asks Zol. Zol was just happily doing stuff, living, and you're there fucking shit up left, right, and center.
We're just defending Suka, and we shouldn't. He's a fucking thief.
Why? Like,
Why
you
don't
gave
even
away
know him?
lots of money.
Asuka
I'm
gave
gonna
me a
use-
mighty.
I'm going to use the same icon. So Sabine was on the right. with
Look, he's the
Charles.
bad.
I'm just going to
It's
use
red,
the
he's
same
evil.
icon. Going to use the same icon.
He rolls a
so-
43.
Wait, Isaac. He still looks the same, right? Or is he? Does
I'm
he
just
look like
using
that?
for ease of sake. I'm just using
Okay.
the same thing. Otherwise, it would
To
have
be
been
fair, everyone looks the same because they've got a plague mask on anyway, so.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that makes
Okay.
sense.
Does a 50 hit?
First of all, again, I want all three of you to. Well, I also need to roll initiative on my side.
Just wait for
Nope, it didn't target.
meteor shower.
Inside a building.
Of course, you would go first.
I have a
We
question.
go
Can I join in the
together.
fight whenever I want?
You can do so if you wish
Oh
to,
my
but I
god!
would
What if the
advise
fight
you not
starts with
to.
him slitting Asuka's
Oh,
hip
don't
just
don't
fucking
worry.
through it?
Basically,
Don't worry, I have
that
a
said,
plan.
you're all dead who's in this fight.
Okay. So a lot of
Uh,
things
At
are
least I
going to happen.
start shit.
So there are going to happen a lot of things at the same time.
Oh no.
First of all, um,
Hmm.
even for Peter and Skux, you are actually, I need to make this a little bit more realistic in terms of distance. So I'm going to do it like this and move these guards away.
Oh,
and I'm
there's guards. Of
gonna-
course, there's guards.
gonna make an object.
Before I start combat, can I say something to Skux or Peter or both?
Sure.
Goodbye, Suka.
I like say to Peter Skux, go get Soap. Tell him what happened here.
I like that one.
Okay, so you're
Get reinforcements.
Bring Flora. No, so please.
A lot of things are going to happen right here, right now. So just give me a minute. First of all, everybody is going to roll me a wisdom saving throw, even if you're not in combat with him.
How convenient.
Okay. Peter fails, Sabine fails,
Right.
Asuka fails, Charles fails.
And combat ends.
7, by the way.
Ouch.
Right. Who still needs to fail? Suka still
Skux.
needs to fail? Oh, Skux.
Skux needs to
Okay.
roll another. Needs to
Yep.
roll.
Kax BRB.
Just
now
click
he's
it.
Oh yeah,
BRB.
Ria's be right back.
Okay, so I might as well add the which one is the appropriate? I think this one. No.
Combat ends, everyone mind control.
Nice.
Why do I always fail my wisdoms?
Everyone inside that died.
What? Does he have an aura like them
Flora is
too?
dead.
No. This. I need to make do with what I have. So.
All right.
Okay. Once Skux is back, we can continue. Just because
We're
I
all
said
gonna
he's out
die
of the combat
together.
doesn't mean he didn't need to be like here.
Hmm.
Besides, once we are 9:30, we'll take a 15-minute break. By the way.
Okay. Isaac, did I skip some things in your plan?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I can't believe you sometimes, Suka.
I mean,
It's all right. I adapt.
yeah.
Whether that's in your whether that's in your advantage or not is just like that's the question.
Man, it's gonna start with does a 30 hit Suka, and then it's like 50 damage.
Probably.
You see, this is where the DM tendencies start to kick in, isn't it?
I don't get why he gets triggered because I grave robbed, but not when I'm like telling all this shit about the masked mysterious figure at the end of a freaking hallway. That's like,
Maybe he is it. How about?
yeah. But
Well,
like,
if he was it, then I think the aura would have probably killed you by now.
but like,
Maybe the effect is not active right
why
now.
does the grave robbing trigger him?
So
More
again,
than
maybe I didn't translate that good enough, but at the other hand, I have to make you understand that this Mayor Sino's way of thinking and talking is very structured. There are lines that he needs to follow. He is precise, he's for sure. He always wants to deal with immediate threat rather than threats that are too far away, because these are, and right now, knowing that there is a grave robber next to him who, you know, he grave robbed and then he has to take your word for it, you're an unknown person to him. So there are certain actions that can trigger certain people more than others. If you grave rob the previous mayor, this one succeeded.
Oh, I guess, yeah. He sees it like in an emotional way. Yeah.
So you are both triggering him in an emotional way and in his personality way, in terms of how he thinks. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on,
I see.
welcome back. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Skux.
Yeah, go fail that.
Huh? Me?
Go
Roll me
fail
a
a
wisdom
wisdom
saving
saving.
Why am I doing a wisdom
Because
check?
you're in the aura, regardless if you're in combat or not.
Ah, okay.
It's just for when you're in combat that it's gonna have some.
Does he want me to kill him as well?
No, we're mind controlled and combat ends.
Okay, you fail as well. Okay, so everybody failed their wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
please. Damage.
Yeah. Everybody is now feared.
Oh god.
So let me remind you what fear means in terms
Oh,
of sorry, frightened. So a frightened creature has a disadvantage on ability checks and rolls for attacks, while the source of its fear is within line of sight. A creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear, but you can still look at it. So yeah, that's one thing.
I'm
You have
brave.
advantage. Yeah, but you also are disadvantaged because of your ability, because of your exhaustion. So it goes back to the 2013.
So attacks roll with disadvantage now if you attack?
Yeah, as long as you are looking at him. Yeah, okay.
Suppose I can't recoil my arrows.
That would be cool now, is it? I don't have any music for this.
Because it wasn't planned.
No, but it doesn't mean I can't just.
Alright.
Let's just see. In terms of power level, might as well do this one again.
This one again?
Oh,
Got
God.
2 running there, by the way.
Might as well.
Nice
So just-
music. Let's go.
I like it. It's certainly for bosses.
We're raiding again. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So this aura is actually visibly seeable by you. There is a purple glow that goes from his feet everywhere around. It starts to encapsulate the entire room, sort of like becoming a purple square almost. And you see a few kind of like where the door is and where all the windows are. You see almost like iron steel bars closing these off in purple glow. So Mayor Zeus is going to begin, and he's going to try and slash you, Asuka.
Wonder why.
Okay.
Asuka, does a 30 hit? I'm not joking.
I don't know. I don't know. Where do we see that?
No, come the fuck on. You memes.
I'm not joking. I never thought I actually had to take Xenos' character sheet, but okay.
What the fuck is his attack? He's a fucking doctor in melee.
He has a passive which says that rather than using his strength, he's using his wisdom or charisma,
Oh,
whichever is
yeah.
higher.
Oh
his attack.
my
And
god.
he has a +10 in it.